Radio listeners, I know it's a dangerous thing to try to out-country those boys from Red State Update, but this is the Conscience of Kansas radio program, and every year, as we get close to Thanksgiving, I come out with the turkey analogy, which came from a question I was asked one time at a lecture of which animal on the farm most closely represented the Democrat Party. And I would tell you right from the beginning, this is a question you can only ask of a country boy, of a person that lives beyond the gates of the city. You know, where the cement highway hits gravel, where you can find animals running across the side of the road that doesn't have an animal control officer chasing it. Now today, as I do at every Thanksgiving, I will paraphrase myself from an excerpt found within my book Feeding Lions, which you can find at Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, and every place that fine conservative books are sold. Now the question is, which animal most closely represents the Democrat Party? Now the knee-jerk reaction is always to say the donkey, but I have always said no sir. The donkey gets a bad rap, and placing it with the Democrat Party really goes against its nature. Let's think about it for a moment. Now I understand that the donkey may not be the smartest critter on the farm, and every once in a while it gets stubborn and causes problems. Sounds a lot like the Democrat Party. But when the donkey sets his mind to it, what little mind he has, he can pull a pretty heavy load. So I don't think that it's the donkey that most accurately represents the Democrat Party. Now some of you folks are thinking, and I've got to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, that's a very hard argument to fight. And as closely as that animal may represent the Democrat Party to a degree, I believe there's one critter that really embodies the Democrat Party, and that's our good old friend. Yeah, that's right, the turkey. If we think about it for a little while, there are so many similarities between the turkey and the Democrat Party. From birth all the way to the grave, the turkey is pure Democrat. They have an uncanny way to separate themselves from reality, and usually it causes them terrible problems. A turkey in the cage will find an inch full of rain to drown himself in. If the young turkey can get to the edge of the cage, he'll hang himself by morning. It's unbelievable how the longevity of the young turkey is extended by other animals that block it from getting to its destination. Sounds a lot like a liberal Democrat, doesn't it? Now, when the turkey grows up big and strong, its quest is always for power. You can find the turkey every morning challenging the rooster for supremacy, screaming to the barnyard assembly that it's in charge by way of which translates loosely into human as reporting for duty. Now, one thing about the turkey that's so much like the Democrat Party is the turkey tries to bully everyone around. It'll blow itself up with hot air to twice its size, and believe me, brothers and sisters, it'll flog your backside if you give your backside to it. But just like the Democrat Party, when faced with a true foe, it will shrink down and run away, showing the barnyard assembly its true cowardly colors. Now you may think that I hate the turkey, and I tell you right now that's not true. The turkey makes life on the farm interesting, and I'd have it no other way. The problem is we find out that the turkey just can't be relied on to run the show. So just like the Democrat Party, it's best if they're eaten every 2 to 4 years. And so at this time of Thanksgiving, I share the story of the Democrat and the turkey. Feel free to share it with others, and feel free to give the bird to a liberal. Tell them it was my idea. And if they're still angry, give them an extra piece of Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. It's so much nicer than saying, "Why don't you kiss my..." We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back in just a little bit with another plate full of the Conscience of Kansas radio program.